In meetings, it's common to want more clarity on a point. The typical phrase is, "Can you explain that more clearly?" While polite, it can sound a bit blunt, almost suggesting the speaker wasn't clear enough. An alternative is, "Could you walk me through that in a bit more detail?" This softens the request and shows genuine curiosity. Instead of making it about their clarity, you position it as your willingness to understand better. This phrasing creates openness and encourages collaboration, making the speaker feel respected rather than judged. During project updates, sometimes the details are vague. The common way is, "What exactly do you mean by that?" While direct, it risks sounding confrontational, as if questioning the person. A better alternative is, "Just to be clear, could you expand on what that involves?" This shifts the tone to one of partnership. You're not challenging them, you're seeking alignment. It reassures the speaker that you're engaged and want precision, while still keeping the discussion constructive and respectful. In technical discussions, it's easy to miss details. The usual phrase is, "I didn't quite get what you said." While honest, it may make the speaker feel they failed to explain. An alternative is, "Could you clarify that part so I fully understand?" This moves the focus to your understanding, not their explanation. It conveys humility and willingness to learn, which encourages the speaker to elaborate without feeling blamed. It keeps the tone professional while fostering deeper clarity. When receiving instructions, it's important to be sure. The common way is, "Can you say that in another way?" While functional, it sounds mechanical. A stronger alternative is, "Could you rephrase that so I'm sure I've got it right?" This emphasizes your desire to get things correct rather than suggesting confusion. It shifts from passively asking for repetition to actively taking responsibility for accuracy. This builds confidence that you're engaged and want to deliver the task as expected. Complex ideas can easily feel overwhelming. The common phrase is, "I'm not sure I understand you." While true, it may come across as shutting down the explanation. A more effective alternative is, "Could you give me an example to make it clearer?" This shows initiative by requesting a concrete illustration. Instead of focusing on misunderstanding, it opens the door to clarity through context. It signals genuine interest and makes the conversation more practical and relatable. Email directions can sometimes be ambiguous. The typical phrase is, "Can you tell me what you mean?" While basic, it feels vague. A stronger alternative is, "Just to confirm, do you mean we should take this step first?" This demonstrates active listening and offers a specific interpretation. Instead of asking them to restate everything, you propose a version of your understanding for confirmation. This not only saves time, but also shows accountability in making sure you've understood instructions correctly. Strategy conversations often use broad terms. The common way is, "What do you mean by strategy here?" While valid, it can feel like a challenge to their expertise. An alternative is, "When you say strategy, what specific actions are you referring to?" This narrows the scope and invites clarity without undermining authority. It shows that you're interested in actionable details, not just theory. The phrasing is precise, respectful, and practical, encouraging a deeper and clearer discussion. Financial discussions can feel overwhelming without explanation. The common way is, "I don't understand these figures." While transparent, it may sound like disengagement or lack of effort. An alternative is, "Could you break down these numbers so I can follow along?" This positions you as engaged and willing to learn, while encouraging the other person to simplify their explanation. It transforms confusion into collaboration, showing you want to understand, not just passively receive data. Timelines often create ambiguity. The typical phrase is, "What do you mean by tight deadline?" While straightforward, it can come across as dismissive. A stronger alternative is, could you explain what the expected time frame looks like? This phrasing invites clarity while keeping the tone professional. It shifts the focus from questioning their words to aligning on concrete expectations. The result is a clearer understanding of deadlines without sounding resistant. Client feedback often needs unpacking. The common way is, can you clarify their request? While fine, it's broad and could lead to partial answers. A better alternative is, what exactly is the client asking us to change? This invites a specific and actionable response. It narrows the focus to what matters most, the change required. This clarity helps the team prioritize effectively, ensuring no misinterpretations and keeping the client's needs front and center. In a design review, misunderstandings can easily stall progress. The common way is, I don't get what you mean by fix. While honest, it sounds abrupt and could frustrate the speaker. A better alternative is, could you point out what needs to be adjusted in the design? This is more precise, respectful, and constructive. It shows willingness to listen and ensures the feedback is actionable. By asking this way, you not only get the clarity you need, but also encourage smoother collaboration. The takeaway: thoughtful clarification fosters teamwork and keeps the project moving forward. On a sales call, clarity is critical to avoid miscommunication. The typical phrase is, can you say that again clearly? While it asks for repetition, it risks sounding impatient. An alternative is, just to be sure, are you asking about pricing or terms? This shows active listening and narrows down the possible meaning, making it easier for the client to respond. It also conveys professionalism and attentiveness, which builds trust. The takeaway: rephrasing clarifications as checks not only clears confusion, but also improves customer confidence. In policy discussions, unclear notes can lead to costly misinterpretations. The usual way is, I don't understand the policy note. While direct, it may sound dismissive of the document. A better alternative is, could you explain what that part of the policy requires? This focuses on specifics, asks for explanation without sounding critical, and demonstrates genuine engagement. It shows that you're taking responsibility for understanding rather than blaming the document. The takeaway: when dealing with formal rules, respectful clarification avoids friction and ensures compliance. During performance reviews, vague feedback can create confusion and anxiety. The common phrase is, what do you mean by improve here? While valid, it can feel defensive. An alternative is, could you specify which areas you'd like me to focus on? This frames the question positively, signaling openness to feedback and growth. It helps the manager clarify expectations and provides you with actionable steps. The takeaway: precise clarification in reviews turns criticism into a clear development plan. In brainstorming sessions, ideas often get complex. The typical phrase is, can you explain that more simply? While well-intentioned, it may come across as dismissive. A stronger option is, could you break it down in simpler terms so we're all aligned? This acknowledges the speaker's idea while prioritizing team clarity. It avoids embarrassment and fosters inclusivity, ensuring everyone feels part of the discussion. The takeaway: asking for clarification in group settings should build collective understanding, not single out confusion. In IT troubleshooting, vague instructions can cause mistakes. The usual phrase is, what do you mean by reset system? While it points out confusion, it risks slowing progress. An alternative is, could you clarify the steps I should follow to reset it? This invites step-by-step guidance, reducing errors and frustration. It also shows you are engaged and ready to act once instructions are clear. The takeaway: precision and clarification prevents costly technical missteps and makes collaboration smoother. Contract discussions often involve complex language. The common way is, "I'm not sure what this means." While honest, it can appear unprepared. A more professional alternative is, "Could you explain this section of the contract in plain terms?" This makes the request specific and constructive. It signals that you want to fully understand before committing, which shows responsibility and care. The takeaway: clarity in legal matters safeguards both trust and accountability. In marketing discussions, vague ideas can leave the team uncertain. The common phrase is, "Can you say more about that idea?" While not wrong, it lacks direction. A better phrasing is, "Could you elaborate a little on how that campaign would work?" This sharpens the focus, moving the discussion from abstract to practical. It shows curiosity and engagement while guiding the speaker toward actionable detail. The takeaway: asking precise clarifications in creative discussions keeps ideas moving toward implementation. Risk reviews require exactness to prevent oversights. The usual phrase is, "I don't follow what risk you mean." While direct, it can sound inattentive. A stronger alternative is, "Could you specify which risk is the most pressing here?" This not only clarifies but also prioritizes, showing you're focused on tackling key issues. It demonstrates that you value efficiency and want to address what matters most. The takeaway: clarification and risk management ensures attention goes to critical vulnerabilities. Training sessions are only effective when participants understand each step. The common way is, "What do you mean by that step?" While curious, it's vague and may slow learning. An alternative is, "Could you show me how that step should be done correctly?" This reframing seeks clarity through demonstration, making the instruction practical and memorable. It also shows initiative in wanting to get it right. The takeaway: in training, asking for specific demonstrations ensures learning is both clear and actionable. In leadership talks, clarity is vital. The common phrase is, "I didn't get your point just now." While it shows honesty, it can sound abrupt and even slightly dismissive. An alternative is, "Could you repeat that part so I don't miss it?" This keeps the tone respectful while showing eagerness to fully understand. It communicates that the speaker's words matter and you value them enough to ask for repetition. The takeaway: in leadership contexts, politeness plus attentiveness earns trust and respect. During a product launch, next steps are critical to align the team. The common phrase is, "Can you explain the next step?" While functional, it feels vague. A more effective option is, "Could you clarify what comes immediately after launch?" This shows precision and seriousness, narrowing focus to the crucial moment. It communicates preparedness and detail-oriented thinking, qualities that inspire confidence in a fast-moving business environment. The takeaway: specific clarification builds momentum and ensures alignment. In academic discussions, debates require precision. The common phrase is, "I don't follow your argument here." While honest, it may sound blunt. A better alternative is, "Could you explain how that conclusion connects to the evidence?" This shows critical thinking and respect for logic, asking for elaboration without confrontation. It invites deeper analysis while maintaining scholarly tone. The takeaway: phrasing matters. Curiosity plus respect sharpens academic dialogue. Planning sessions demand clarity on deliverables. The typical phrase is, "What exactly are you asking for?" Though direct, it risks sounding impatient. An alternative is, "Could you outline specifically what deliverable is expected?" This frames the question as constructive and solution-focused. It keeps the tone professional while still digging for clarity. The takeaway: in planning, polite specificity prevents confusion and drives productivity. In job interviews, questions shape your answers. The common phrase is, "Can you clarify the question?" While safe, it may appear hesitant. A stronger phrasing is, "Could you please restate the question so I answer properly?" This projects confidence and professionalism. It communicates that you want to give the most accurate, thoughtful response. The takeaway: in interviews, how you seek clarity shows as much about you as your answers do. In customer support, understanding issues fully is crucial. The common way is, "I don't understand what you mean." While honest, it can frustrate the customer. An alternative is, "Could you please explain the issue in more detail for me?" This shifts the tone to helpful and patient. It reassures the customer that you're actively working with them, not pushing back. The takeaway: supportive wording keeps customers calm and cooperative. Reviewing reports often requires diving into detail. The common phrase is, "Can you make this part clear?" While short, it lacks direction. A stronger version is, "Could you walk me through what this section is saying?" This invites explanation, shows engagement, and makes collaboration easier. It turns critique into dialogue, fostering improvement without defensiveness. The takeaway: the right words create cooperative review sessions. In team collaboration, clarity about updates is essential. The common phrase is, "What do you mean by update now?" Though direct, it can sound confused or even annoyed. An alternative is, "Could you confirm if you mean a quick status or a detailed report?" This shows initiative, narrowing ambiguity into options. It frames you as proactive and solutions-driven, not uncertain. The takeaway: good clarification questions reduce friction and move teamwork forward. Feedback sessions require openness. The typical phrase is, "Can you explain that comment?" While acceptable, it can sound offensive. A better version is, "Could you share what specific improvement you had in mind?" This transforms feedback into actionable insight. It shows you value the input and want to grow. The takeaway: respectful, constructive clarification builds trust and progress. In general conversations, unclear communication happens often. The common phrase is, "I don't get what you're saying." While honest, it risks sounding dismissive. A stronger alternative is, "Could you clarify so we're both on the same page?" This emphasizes mutual understanding, not just your confusion. It frames clarity as teamwork rather than correction. The takeaway: collaborative wording fosters smoother communication everywhere. You can find playlists for various languages in the video description. To practice the vocabulary, you are encouraged to explore our various apps. Links to these are also included in the description. If you found something new or interesting, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section and provide your valuable feedback. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content.